Hello, everybody. We got peeps here. Let's see if this sorts out, shall we? Just sort the camera out a bit. It's a bit glary. I have to play with it again in a minute anyway when I get down to the camera. Live chat we want. Should be there. That should be good. Should be all good. Can you hear me okay, guys? Can you hear me okay? Just trying to find stuffs. YouTube. Streaming. Get that on there. Can you hear me all right, guys? Should be able to hear me fine. Hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Let's get that link and put that in. Let me just spam the links and we'll be out. I can't hear very well this end. It sounds really quiet. Don't know why. Let me just spam the link out. Boom. Rate reviews. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Spammy linkage. Links have been spammed. Multitasking like a mother. There we go. That's spammed out. Excellent. Right. Hi, guys. Yeah, I was doing it at 7:30, but I had to change it because I was very, very late. Can you hear me all right? It's not performing very well. Testing, 1, 2, 3. It's all right if I go close to it. Any hum? Sound okay? Yeah? I'll just give it a bit more beans by turning it up. I thought I'd go straight live on YouTube rather than faffing about with OBS, just to use a little bit less bandwidth. Let's zoom in a little bit. Get rid of all the crap from out the background there. Zoom. There we go. Wonky shelf is in view. Lovely jubbly. Yeah, there we go. Right, so guys, yeah, what I'm doing tonight is I am building a DNA 200 coil station type thing from a kit. Now, the kit is from Stealth Vape. It's all plastic parts made out of smoked acrylic. It's got a protective film on, which I'm leaving on for a bit, just to save stuff like that, you know. You get all sorts of bits and pieces, but we'll see more when we get up to the close-up. If you're going to build one of these, you know, you're going to need a Lipo, you're going to need the kit, and you're going to need a DNA 200 board. The DNA 2 board, I've got, basically, I'm building this for Shane Wiseman of Big Boy Coils fame. He sent me his old Panzer DNA 200 mod. That was his old DNA 200 mod that was a bit battered, his old Panzer. So we've taken the board out. I've already prepped the board. So it's going to be a Lipo powered DNA 200. There are other versions of this kit on their website, this enclosure kit on Stealth Vape. This one's the DNA 200 Lipo version. They do you can also fit a DNA 75 in this same one as well, with an appropriate 1S Lipo. But they also do a 18650 version as well. Obviously, they don't sell the Lipo, so I've got the Lipo from elsewhere. All the links will be down below in the description, or should be, which will be, I'll double check afterwards and redo the description, so everything's there for everyone. Dead simple bit of kit. Few wires to do. Obviously, I've already prepped some stuff. I am going to have to change the plug on the Lipo because it's got the wrong plug on it. So what I'm going to do is going to be doing that as well. So yeah, it's going to be joined in. It's a Lipo. All right, Lipo for you, BD. Lipo, Lipo, whichever one you call it, it's a Lipo. It's one of fucking those. This one, I'm using a 1300 mAh. If it was upside down, no, it's not. It's probably back to front for you guys. Back to front for me. So 1300 mAh Lipo, where we're going to be using on it. But yeah, it's got the wrong connector on it because the one I ordered didn't have the right connector. So I'm going to have to swap that, some bodgery with that. But I might have to nip off to go and find some heat shrink because I don't know where my freaking heat shrink's gone. So I'll have to nip off and get some of that at some point for 5 minutes. But yeah, we're going to do a little live build. Something different for a change from the normal review fodder, you know? Something a bit different from that. Yeah, so that's the plan. But first, I need a little swig of juice. So it was meant to be here at 7:30, but I was late back from the shop, so yeah, all good. So we're going to go down to the table cam in a minute, and we'll see what we've got. When I've sorted my table cam brackety thing out, but we will have to play with focus and stuff most likely. But yeah, we shall have a look at that in a sec. I know. I was meant to be home for 7 o'clock, just after 7. Didn't get home till like 20 minutes ago. So I'm running mega late. I did adjust it to 8:30 because he said I'll be late, a little bit late picking me up. So I thought, 8 o'clock, I'll be home. No, a little bit later. But hey ho, we're here. We're not, you know. So we're here and we are ready to rock and roll. So obviously the links will be down below in the description. I'm using my shit soldering iron because my decent soldering iron's poofed on me. I bought this cheap one to keep me going. So I'm saving up. I've got a few on my wish list that I want to get. I've been looking at. So I'm going to get one of those. So what you're going to need for this, if you're going to be doing this, you're going to need some good quality solder. I use 6040 because it's good shit. Yeah, use a bit of that. You'll need something along the lines of a decent temp controlled solder iron. It's just life's easier. But I've got a cheapo Katsu one. It's 15 quid off Amazon. So yeah, and one of these are very handy for cleaning your tips. This is a tip cleaner. Yes, it fucking is. There we go. So yeah, tip cleaner is a very handy piece of kit to have knocking about. Keep your tip clean. No one likes a dirty tip. Giddy. Yeah, so that's that. You'll need some wire for your 510 connector. You'll also need a spanner, which I haven't fucking got. Well, I have got a spanner somewhere. I threw them here the other day. Is that the right size? Probably fucking not. Oh yes, it is. It's a 14 mil spanner for this particular 510, which is a Stealth Fate 510. These are also very handy if you're doing any soldering work. These things are very handy for holding cables, which you'll see me use very shortly. So yeah, just having a bit of a tidy up over here because it's a bit of a mess. So I've got stuff everywhere because I've been faffing and playing with things. Pardon me, burping away there. Lovely. Yeah. So I don't need to extend the wire. We'll see how we go anyway. You can, we will allow that one, Mr. Niven. We will allow that one. So you'll have to excuse me because I might ignore chat because that's because I am looking down there, not at the chat screen. So obviously my monitor's here, my build area is there. So yeah, without further ado, let's get the camera on the swivel. Forgot how I connected the frigging camera to the bloody thing now. Like that. There we go. Like that. Give it a little bit of that to hold it in place. Sort of. Yeah, like that. Come here, you stupid thing. There we are. A little bit of that. A little bit of that. You should be able to see. Not a mess. I don't want it a mess. Oh fuck. There goes the neighborhood, guys. There goes the neighborhood. That should go back a bit now and go up. All the mess on my desk. Right, you should be able to see that now. I'll go that way. I'll go that way. There we go. About there. About there. This coil station thing do, mate. You know the Coil Master like tab things, yeah? It's basically like that. It's basically a mod being built in a way you can use it as a coil station. Yeah. So that's the idea behind it. So what do you get with the kit? You get various bits and pieces like this. I'm going to have to move the microphone out of the way because it's giving a horrible shadow. That's better. Right, so you get bits and bobs like this. There we go. So that's your two of your bits and pieces. Use your 510, obviously. Nuts for your 510. These are parts for the coil kit as well. For the Coil Master, this coiling bot jig. These are all parts for which we will go through as we go along. Yeah, like it's a burning tab. Yeah, pretty much. So we've got our cutouts already pre-done in it for our DNA board. Now I've already taken the liberty because I couldn't find any double-sided sticky tape. So you get this. I don't know if you get this is your DNA board, right? If it'll focus, which you probably won't. There we go. See that piece of acrylic on there? That is a kit, mounting kit for this. So I've taken the liberty. It's just 3 screws that go in, 1, 2 there, and 1 there, with a little brass inserts. If you can see that, if it'll focus. I'm trying to focus on everything else but that. Yeah. You've got 3 brass inserts there, right? Which are just like little spacers, and then we've got the screen itself here stuck to this. I've already stuck this to this because it was in the way. And I wanted to make sure it was set, so I just put a little blob of stuff like that. So you get these, you get a little mounting kit, you get a load of screws which are down here, you get 3 screws which mount it to the kit, you get this mounting kit for the DNA boards, and you've also got to buy these actuators here, right? So you got to get those actuators on the go. So now let's get the fingerprints off this. And first things first, before we go any further, we'll mount the DNA board, I think. Because once we've got that mounted, it's pretty much bits and pieces. Yeah, like Mobo Spaces, very similar. So that slides on there, like so. So we're going to get that, and I need a screwdriver, don't I? So you're going to need a little Phillips screwdriver for this. 3 black screws here are for mounting the DNA board to that. But first things first, we're going to have to peel this protective coating off for a minute. Now, there's one side that's got countersunk screws in, one side that hasn't. Obviously, the side with the countersunk screw head holes is the side you want to screw it to. So, yeah, very similar to motherboard spacers. So what we're going to do now is we're going to pull this off here like so. Get rid of there's a little bit of fluff there. Give it a quick wipe as well, because nobody likes fingerprints on their plastic. That's the only problem. This thing's probably going to be a bit of a fingerprint magnet, you know? Bit of a fingerprint magnet. So we'll get that off there first. That quick wipe, like that. Yeah, tabs normally are a bit shit when they get below 0.3 ohms. They start to moan and bitch and stuff like that. So we're going for the full treatment. So what we need to do now is we need to go and get these parts in here, like so. I've taken the liberty of put a little bit of tape on the bottom of a little bit of single-sided tape on the bottom of the buttons, just to make them a little bit soft touchy, and a little bit more of a positive press on. So there we go, that's that, like so. So then we get our screen unit, which is here, which has moved a little bit since I last took it apart. There we go. Give that a quick wipe as well, because I don't want fingerprints on that. So that's the assembly made up with the Perspex pieces on it. Slip that in there like that. Silky the Silkworms leather cod piece. Make sure that's going in straight, which it hasn't. It's gone squiffy on me. Okay now. There we go. Oh, the thing's moved a bit, is it? Possibly. Yeah, that's what's happened there. Not quite gone in the right slot there. I don't think the plastics have gone on enough there. I just got to manoeuvre this plastic a little bit better. So the plastic didn't go on straight, so I've just got to put that a bit straighter. There we go, that's better. You could put a piece of tape on there if you wish, just to keep it a little bit straighter, so it goes on a bit neater, if you so wished. Get that lined up. There we go, it's lined up. I think now, lined up. Yeah, that should be lined up. And we'll put these screws in here, like so. My screwdriver. Pick that one up. One in the bottom there. Oops. Goes in there like so. Nip that up. Very hard trying to show you what I'm doing as I'm doing it, sort of thing, you know, when you're doing these sort of things, but I wanted to try and do something a bit different. There we go, buttons working. Now this is a used board, so obviously it's not going to be as fantastic as a new one from Clicky Buttons, but I'm happy with that. I'm very happy with that. That's great. Yeah, but yeah, fingerprints. So next job, let's peel that completely off there now. Let's put these parts to one side. I don't need those little screws anymore. I've used what I needed to out of those, so they can go to one side. You don't use those extra. That just comes part of the DNA mounting kit. So next up, let's get the spacer units in. Which means unscrewing these, and these go in like so. And they screw up like so. They just screw on like this. Notifications should be on. The notification, you not click the clicky button then? Tells you what to do when you're gonna be live, like. Odd. Very odd. I will button up with some double-sided sticky tape at some point as well. Just tightening all these, tightening the caps up. So you got the stanchions like that, they just screw in, yeah, with a bolt. Quick nip up, and they'll be sound. Nipped up, job done. I'm going to take all the bolts out because then they'll go in easier when I put the base plate on, you see. So I'll have to go digging for a connector in a minute for that battery. Yes. So hopefully you still hear me all right. Like, have you got the bell clicked, guys, on my channel? Yeah. Maybe it's this new light because maybe it's because I've gone straight from the thing and not you know, lived it, like, you know. Excuse the mess there. Screw these all on. Yeah, make sure it's on live chat. Yeah, it's a good point, mate. Good, very good point. That is a very good point. Yeah, YouTube's very random. Doesn't always work properly, does it? Doesn't always work properly at all. Yeah, Stuart does love his fingerprints. That's why I'm leaving the top cap till last, because I know there'll be fingerprints all over it when I'm doing this. So yeah, and you've also got, I mean, I'll show you this bit later, but I am going to have to find some wire cutters in a minute. because I'm going to take these connections off as well, off this DNA board in a sec as well. YouTube are a pain in the arse, mate. They really are. Right, 2 seconds, guys. I should be back in a minute. I'm just going to go find some bits and pieces, and I should be back. Give me 5 minutes, and I should be with you. All right. 5 minutes, and I shall be back. Moving some stuff about. Yeah. I'll go and wash my cup out so I can have a drink. So yeah, I mean, the main idea for doing this was just so you've got something that's got a bit more balls behind it for a tab, because usually they're very weedy when you're trying to do a build or something. If you're doing anything low, then if you're using a Coil Master tab, they're a bit of a nightmare to pulse. But if you've got a DNA 200 power one, you can give it a bit more balls, can't you? Yeah. Back in a sec, guys. No, I am here, Devil. I've gone to find stuff like that and that. I also found my kebab. Can't beat a dirty kebab. Well, sometimes you don't want a dirty kebab, can you? What's 2.5 mil? That's 25 mil. It's double sticky tape to put the stick the Lipo in a minute. On the wire, I have no idea. It's 14 gauge, I think. 16 gauge. 16 gauge. That's not wire. That's heat shrink for doing that in a minute. Now, I planned on being really organised and everything tonight, but it completely went out the window. Let me just go and turn the fan on. It's roasting in here. Shouldn't affect the audio too much. But then we got the basics of our little coil jiggy station there. Anyway, basics are there. The board's in. It's in nicely too. Make sure that's all the way home, which it is. Yeah, that's all the way home, I think. All right, we'll go a little bit tighter than that, maybe. A little bit. Don't want to over tighten it because obviously you don't want to over tighten and break things. So there we go. That's the boards installed there, ready to take things. Obviously you can see the buttons, they're normally completely clear, but I've put some blue tape on them because they look cool. They look cool, so yeah, it's one of them. Have a quick nibble on this while I'm contemplating. 2 seconds, I'll be back now. Right, I am back. What a mission this was tonight, I tell you. What an absolute mission. What a mission. Right, let's get a drink sorted out. Got a drinky poos. And we'll be ready to rock and roll. Where's my cup? Where's my cup? Yeah, but for people that are on Mac mods, when you're getting these fancy Dan Claptons, you stick 2 of them in, they come out at 0.08. But it's not just that; it's just from a point of view of, like, you know, when you're building a coil and pulsing it. I like building it on my coil station. I really enjoy building it on the coil station. Is anyone getting live notifications or anything, guys? Yeah, and I hit 660 subs today, so I'm well chuffed. Oh, you got the notification now. Cool. Just having a quick nibble and a bite to eat. Well, a quick nibble and a bite to eat, I should say. Quick nibble. But it's nice having something that's accurate to read ohms on. That's what I call a dirty kebab. It's very nice indeed. Bit of chilli too. Can't beat a bit of chilli. Yeah, if it's 0.4 or above, it's all right. But it's nice having a bit more power. And that's the way I'm going with it anyway. So yeah, we're going to have to do some modifications to the battery in a second. So we're going to have to change that. What's the colour like? Is it all right? Can you see what I'm doing all right? Or do you want me to zoom in, guys? I can zoom in a bit. So you can see a bit better. Let's fire up the old soldering iron. We'll find a plug for the damn thing. That's not what I want. That's what I want. Get my wire cutters out because I need those. Hey, Bass Trays, how's it going, mate? Let's get a zoom in on the go so you can. Oh, is that as far as it'll go? Is it? We can go like that, can't we? Do it that way. Do it old school. We'll move all that crap out of the way so we can get a bit more of a close up on the go. Get rid of those out of the way. For a second, so you can see what I'm doing. One settings. Right, let's turn that down. Put that away a bit. There we go. That might be out. I'm about to see a bit better now. There you go. That's better. It's a fancy home reader, mate. But better than the normal shite you get because this is powered by a DNA 200 board and a Lipo, so you got plenty of oomph behind it. Crap, just drop stuff out in the back. No, we're going to need some wire, aren't we? So we're going to better do this first. That's what we'll do. We'll prep the 510 first, I think. So we'll put that out of the way for a minute, and we'll bring in the handy thing. This thing is so handy. It is unbelievable when you're doing work like this. Is that fired up? Yeah, that's getting warm. Good. So I normally would have different coloured wire, but unfortunately, I haven't got any different coloured wire. I've only got this stuff. So unfortunately, yes. So we're going to be needing to do some soldering on these, but I'm going to put some black and some red stuff on it. I'll just put black tape on it. To be honest, as long as I know which one's which, it doesn't matter. Give that a tilt the other way because it's reflecting like fucking it. It's reflecting like hell. There we go, that's better. Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, some people are a bit too fussy like that, aren't they? Yeah, I agree. Get you in a bit more focus. There we go. You can see a bit better now. Get a bit more close up on it, on the action there. There's the... Everybody wants a piece of the action. There we go. So, yeah, we'll get that in there. We shall cut that up in a minute as well. So there we go. Solder, as I said before, I'm using some 60/40 stuff. Cheap as chip stuff. A little bit of flux in there. Just to help with the solder flow. That should be up to temp by now, I would have thought. Get my tip cleaner. That's clean. Get some solder in there. There's a reason I'm soldering this now as opposed to later, Because if you solder it beforehand, okay, get rid of that, give that a clean in there, which is done, that's cleaned. Right, so what we need to do now is we need to get some solder in that hole. So we're going to get some solder on there and get a bit of, take the solder, you bugger, come on. There we go, that's starting to take the solder. So get a bit more in there, and then we'll get our solder wire, and we'll go, you go on. Some more solder in there, otherwise it won't take, will it? We go, that's done. So next thing, we need to get it on this bit now. So we need to cut that in half, so we know that one's going to be a positive one. Doesn't matter so much about, ordinarily I'd be bothered, let's just give that a bit of a bend, because I'd rather it was up a little bit at the edge from the base of the unit. There we go, that's better. So it's raised up a little bit at an angle. We'll get some solder on that now. Let's turn it around that way a bit so I can see what I'm doing. There we go. There we are. Some solder on there. Because we want to let that cool before it gets on there, otherwise it'll be right mess. We also want to tin the wire as well. Don't forget to tin your wire, guys. Just by getting your solder and giving it a bit of this sort of action here. Like so. The tin. There we go. And then we'll just plonk that on there. Like it solders right. That didn't go that time. The solder nice and flowy. I'll turn the soldering iron back off again for a bit so it doesn't naff up. Let that cool down for a second, about a minute, just to. Yeah, I was looking at those flexi things. There's one in my wish list on Amazon, actually, funnily enough. I used to buy my wire from Crazy Wire. That's usually where I go for. So you get big spools quite reasonable. Crazy Wire's alright. That's what I use. Never had a problem with their stuff. Just waiting for that to cool down now, guys. Yeah, kidney punch is a nightmare. I'm sure they deliberately make it hard to get hold of so they can bump the price up. That's not good at all, mate. My sound okay, guys, because the light's flickering away on there. Don't know why, but it is. Yeah, Aries got his wire, hasn't he? Aries has got his wire, hasn't he? Then the next job we've got to do, guys, is put a new plug. I can't find my new plugs. I've got a packet of brand new battery connectors somewhere. Can I find them? Desoldered the ones I've got here off another battery. Thought I had some. I can't find them. Find all the others, not the ones I want. Always the bloody way, isn't it? Thought there was a big packet of one type, which is the one I want. Can't find it. I even look graveyard in case there was one in there, but no sign of it. I'm a big person for sort of like when things are broken, they've got plugs and connectors on. I cut the plugs and connectors off and keep them, so they're always handy. Always handy. That's cooled down now, so they can get installed in a minute. First things first, though, because I'm a bit of a tart, I'm going to put a bit of this heat shrink over the end of that negative, even though they're black. It's black one. I'm still going to put it on just to get a nice looking connection. Do you know what I mean? And we'll solder this onto the board in a minute once we've got it all installed in the mod. Got everything else done. Quick blast from a lighter. There we go. There's one of them on there. I think that should be good enough connected in there. We'll just check that now, make sure that is still springy. I haven't fucked it up. I think it's ceramic on these anyway, so it's not going anywhere. Yeah, that ain't going anywhere, I don't think. There we go. Lovely jubbly. Little bit of wear there, but fuck it, it's on there. Don't need any heat shrink on that. That's not going anywhere. Lovely jubbly. Right, so let's get the helping hands out of the way again now. And the solder. So we can see what we're doing and dealing with. We'll get onto some more fun stuff. Pasta maker, mate. It's the best way to do it, apparently. Find a metal rollered, one of those pasta roller things. Run your wire through that a few times. To be honest, most of the time I'm lazy. I just buy pretty big coils. Unless I'm doing just a straight normal macro coil or something. Yeah, I've got this cheap Katsu thing. One of them from it's like 16 quid or something from Amazon. It's shit, but it's got me out of the hole. I want to get a proper temp control one again. I'll probably buy another one like I had before because it's worked bloody hard for 3 years. It was like 60 quid. The only problem is I can't find the same one I had. All the others are clones. Well, technically this one is a clone, but yeah, it's one of those. So let us carry on regardless, shall we? How are we doing here? What should we have next? Should we have the 510 connector next? Yeah, 510 connector. Yeah, let's go with that. 510 connector. Yeah, let's go with the 510 connector next. I think that's the best way to go. 510 connector. Let's give that a quick wipe as well because I've got some more shit on it. This is a fingerprint magnet. Oh, that's quite tempting, the Haku. Well, mine's a clone of a Haku, I think. My original one. Mine's an 898D plus, my original one. It's just the iron that's gone. But the only places that has the iron is fucking China, and it means waiting an age for it to arrive. Right, so let's get this 510 in, shall we, guys? Let's get this peeled off here, shall we? Just trying to peel the protective cover off. Or peel some of it off so I can get the 510 in. Right, next thing I'm going to do is, right, this is a little bit dodgy, but I've always done this with all my 510s, is I'm going to mix up a little tiny drop of epoxy resin. Because if I mix up some epoxy resin and put the epoxy resin on, that means that the 510s, you know, once it's on, nipped up tight, it's not going anywhere, is it? So let's find something to mix it on. That'll do. A little bit of epoxy, 2-part epoxy. And needs a drop. Equal parts. It literally only needs a drop, so I'm only going to make a little dribble up because you don't need a lot. It's, you know, a little dab goes a long way. Like, I can find something to stir it with now. There it is. That's what I was looking for. My old knackered file. Give it a quick mix. In the mix, so to speak. And I am literally just going to put a drop on this. Because if you put too much on, it's just going to splurge everywhere, isn't it, you know? So just want a little dab around where it's going. Like there, 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 and there. That's all it needs, is a little drop. Just to keep it in place. So we'll slip that through the hole. Let's see, I've just put a couple of drops there. I don't know if you can make that out. That goes in there like so. There's a little bit of seepage there, but never mind. A little bit of seepage there, but we can wipe that up in a second. That's no bother whatsoever. Get the nut and our negative wire down there like so. Screw that on like so. It's very hard doing it this way. Trying to show you guys what's going on at the same time is always awkward. Getting the nut on there, look. Right. Make sure that's all cleaned off there. I don't want to get any of this stuff on my shelf or anything else really. Give it a quick wipe there. Bit of tissue for this. I'm very meticulous. I try and keep things nice, you know. At the end of the day, this isn't my tab, it's someone else's, so it's nice to do something that was a little bit different. Probably be a little drop more once it's done, but for now I think that will do nicely. Put my t-shirt just to clean the other excess off. There's a lot of grease on my fingers as well, which doesn't help. Yeah, that'll do. Right, let's just get my spanner quickly. Just give that a quick nip up. Once it's nipped up, it will not move anywhere. Just have to remember to nip it up. I know what I need. I need a crappy old fucking 510 that I can put on the top and just make sure it's tight. That's how I'll do it, actually. I think. Put a Got a fucking, where's a crappy dripper to put on the top of this? An old knackered dripper knocking about anywhere. Use a pair of pliers on. Possibly. Possibly. Oh, there we go. Grab it with that. That'll do. Screw a dripper on so I can grip it. Turn it that way. So that way I can get it really tight. You want to make sure your 510's tight, because there's nothing worse than your 510 spinning or you're getting a bad connection, you know. Obviously you want to be careful tightening this. I've got to have to do it up here so you guys can't see what I'm doing, but I've just got a 13mm spanner on the nut of this. Just make sure it's tight and nipped up. There we are. I think we've done it. There we go. That's it. Probably not the best choice to use that fucking thing, but never mind. So now I can't get the fucker off. There we go. Off it comes. There we are. See if Mr. Thingy's on here. Where's Shane? Where's Shane gone? Just spamming the links out again. There we go, guys. 510 is now mounted in there. Lovely jubbly. So now, I'm just going to cover that up so it doesn't get damaged again. I'm going to desolder these wires here because they're annoying me. These two wires here are going to get desoldered. And that one can go down there out the fucking way somewhere. I'm not bothered about that. That one's in the way at the minute. Can go down there out of the way, actually. Go out of the way. Come on, out of the way, you. There we go. Out of the way you go. I think. Is that out of the way yet? Not quite. It's going. It's going. There we are. That's there out of the way like that. That can sit there, you see. I think, maybe, possibly. That might be in the way again, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see in a minute about that one. There we go. So let's get this sorted out and sorted. So we've got ground and we've got out positive. Right, okay. Let's fire up the soldering iron again. Fire up the soldering iron. Just waiting for that to warm up, guys. Get back to it. Just waiting for the soldering iron to warm up again, guys. Any questions so far, guys? Cheers, guys. I've often thought about doing something like this, and I thought, oh, I couldn't find something. I wanted something nice to go in, and I thought I'll 3D print one, like, you know. But it was one of them, like, you know. Right, well, that's warming up then. I'll have a look at wire length. Sorry, just trying to multitask and eat my kebab at the same time. Right. Let's go Eskimo. Right, that's good. That's clean. So we need some wire now. So we want ground to come around here. It'll be about that long. Yep. Get the wire off it. Like that. Get a prime on that. A little bit of sorry guys, you're not seeing what I'm doing here, are you? Just tin the wires on that now. Now that's all hunky-doried up. I always like to put as much fresh solder on as I can when I can. This one might be a bit of a mission to get off though. I'll get both of these actually. I think I'll just get one at a time first. I think. Put some fresh solder on there. Bit of fresh solder always helps get things off boards, you know. There we go, starting to go. Let's just lift that off. And it'll come away. Come on, you fucker. Should come off there. Easy. Come on. Maybe it's not hot enough. It's quite possible it's not hot enough. Give it some more beans. There we go, it's going straight away this time. Straight away on it like a carb on it. That should now. It's this fucking lead-free solder, it's shit, man. I hate using lead-free solder in it as much as I can. I don't use it very often myself. It's fucking shit. Fucking modern health and safety and shit. Fucking shite. Sometimes you have to put a bit of new solder in to get the you know, the old wires or whatever off. Like that one coming slowly but surely. Doesn't flow like the leaded stuff. Right, this one's that one's ground. Just want ground to go on the ground. So it's very hard to show you this, guys, on cam. Okay, give this a quick boom. There we go, that's nice. There we are, lovely jubbly. Lovely jubbly, there we are. as nice and neat as possible as we can, like, you know. So I'm going to bring this one round as well, the same sort of length on that as well. I think that there, I think, be good. Doesn't matter that they're the same colours because we know that they're right. We know they're right, don't we, people? We know they're right. We know they're correct. If any of you guys want to spam the link out, I'd be greatly appreciated. Get some more people in the room, like, you know, see what I'm doing. Yeah, it needs more beans, like, yeah. I say I always turn mine up a bit so I can just touch it and it's gone, like, you know. Cheers, bud. Let that cool down a minute before we go on to the next one. There we go. Give that a little bit of a corner on it, so we can get it nice in there. Let's get the wires nice and neat there. I'm going to move all the wires around in a bit because I'm going to have a little bit of a clean up when I'm done. I'll probably take it all to bits again though, mate, just to make sure, double check everything's right. Like, because I'm terrible for doing that as well. Terrible for doing stuff like that. Turn that down a bit. That's a bit too hot. Bit of solder on there. There we go. I think that's successfully on there now, I think. Oops. Flick solder in my eye. Ow. That smirted a little bit. just a tidbit. There we go. Nice and neatly on there now. Turn that off again for a minute. We'll see how we're going. Yep, we're definitely getting there, guys. Definitely getting there. Definitely getting there. Yeah, I forgot they were on, to be honest. Evening, Colin. How's it going, man? Just waiting for the board to cool down, and we'll carry on and do a bit more. Just having a nibble on my kebab as well while I'm at it. Just finishing my tea. So I was late home. My tea, I couldn't be bothered cooking, so because obviously I had to do this. So one of them. Like. Ciao, mate. Good to hear it. Thanks to everyone that's subscribed to my channel. It means a hell of a lot to get to as far as I've got. Hit 660 plus today. Hey, Chris, nice to see you today, buddy. So far, we've got the 510 installed. We've got the board basically installed. So all that's left to do now is basically change the socket on the... Cheers, Stu. Is to change the connector on the Lipo battery. Which should be fun. Or take it off another battery. Oh no, I haven't. I've got to take it off a lead. I've got a lead here somewhere. Where's it gone? I've got a lead here somewhere. I've got to change it on the actual thing, haven't I? No, not yet, mate. I like Lipo. Well, mainly because the mod already that I was sent had a Lipo in it, which was Duff, and it was already set up for Lipo, so I thought might as well just leave it in Lipo mode. And it means you get 200 watts from the DNA board too. Otherwise, you only get 133 watts. Yeah, 218/650s. Hi, Mr. Nichols. How you doing, bud? Where you been hiding? Good, mate. Yeah, not bad, mate. Not bad, bud. All good here, mate. All right, that's the kebab out the way. Pardon me. Lovely jubbly. Right. So we can put that out of the way again for a minute. So we can concentrate on changing the Lipo connector when I can find it. Ah, there it is. Yeah. I used to have a model shop, mate. So I know the score with Lipos. It's the same with any battery. You know, you treat it with respect. It'll respect you to a certain degree. So it's just one of them. Just peel this off here now. But peel the wiring back on this connector. I hope I don't fuck it up because I haven't got another one of these connectors. Oops. It's going to be long enough, isn't it? Yes, easy long enough. Easy long enough for the job. Good evening, Conway. Lipos are fine as long as you're not a dick with them. Way too many people are dicks with them. Just make sure that is the right connector for the job. I'm pretty sure it is. Yes. It's using the Dean's connector. So I've got to reuse this Dean's connector. Because why the fuck not? As you can see, it is a negative. It is a female. So that is a female. So you want a female to go from that one because I've got to change the one on the Lipo because it's the wrong one. Which is where the fun starts. We're taking that fucker off there. But for now, we're going to desolder this one. And get rid of these wires off here. And it's... No, not at all, mate, because I'm just as fucking bad. And there's nothing wrong with being a nerd because I'm a fucking nerd, so. Yeah, I always use fucking live chat. Has everyone clicked the live chat bit at the top of the thing, yeah? Hope we're all good, guys. So, yeah. Let's get on it like a car bonnet. And then we're nearly done, boys and girls. We're nearly done. It's just a case of changing this. The unit is done, and then I've just got to put all the bits in it together so it all works together, and we should be laughing and hunky-dory. Just hoping that's long enough. It should be. I hope so. Yeah, it should be easy, that. Yep. Sound as I'm going to put a little sticky pad on that in a minute once we're done, just to hold it in place so it doesn't go nowhere. Yeah, it is annoying when it does that, though, isn't it? It is annoying. Yeah, why did they default it on fucking Top Chat? Top Chat's such a shit thing to pre-thingy it at. Yeah, he bought some juice. Come on, you fucker. Come on, take it. Fucking thing, come on. I hate when it just refuses to come off. Don't you? Anybody else done that? It just does not want to come off this. Let's try on the other side for a minute while that one's cooling down. Is that even on? Yeah, it's on. So these need so much fucking heat through them. It does not want to come off there. I don't know what they've used. Super glue? It's super glue? Maybe? I'm just going to cut the fucker off with a fucking pair of cutters. Cut the red wire. Yeah, cut the red wire. That's the way to do it, innit? Cut the red wire. Cut the red wire. Turn that down to minimum again. Otherwise it'll... see what this is doing. So all I'll do is just cut the fucking thing off. Like that. And then cut it that way. The cloth to hold this. It's a bit hot. No, I just bought a really cheap NAF one for now, mate, to keep me going till I can get a better one. Because I really need a good one, because this one is shit. Like, utterly shit. It's like really shit. Did I mention it was shit? The other one still works. It's just fucking the soldering iron part's gone. It's getting a new iron section for it, but they're all from fucking China and they take forever to get here. Just clearing the solder off these bloody stupid connectors. It's because there's so much heat deprivation there. That's what it is. The heat just takes the heat straight away because it just dissipates it. Because that's what it's designed to do on these things. It's just designed to dissipate heat. It'll come off now. I can solder that on now. See where the bad joints have been on that now. Terrible. I've got a bag of these bloody connectors somewhere. Can I find them? Can I have us like? Yeah, I haven't got a chisel tip, unfortunately. Cool, mate. Yeah, don't cut the blue wire. Hudson Hawk. Yeah, I remember that. Hudson Hawk. Just got to fucking familiarise myself now which one's fucking which again. I haven't done this for so fucking long. Oh yeah, positives. Yeah. Positive. Yeah. Just double checking, making sure which one's fucking which. It has got positive and negative on the fucking back that I've just seen. It's just the fun way we've got to cut a Lipo fucking perfectly good Lipo fucking connector off now. Do not cut the wire. Check manual before use. Fuck the manual. Cheers, buddy. And I always do one at a time of these because if you're doing one at a time, it's less likely you're going to short the fucker out. Do you know what I mean? And I always like to be safe. Better to be a bit safe than sorry, eh? Better be safe than sorry, mate. Indeed. Oh, now it comes off. Fucking typical. Now it wants to come off, doesn't it? Now that the wire's not taking the heat out. There we go. There we go. That's all the crap gone out of that one. There we are. Let that cool down. While that's cooling down, we'll solder the actual connect. We'll prime the this end. So we get some solder on there. Nice and flowing. Nice and flowy, flowy, flowy. That new Aegis looks quite good, guys. I do like the look of that. That new Aegis that's just come out. Is it the Aegis Pro or something it's called? Doesn't mean daft like that, is it? The Pro Aegis. Right, have I got some salt? Have I got some heat shrink here that's just a little bit smaller than that one? Possibly. Let's have a look in my box of stuff. Le sac magie. Because knowing my luck, I know what'll happen. I'll put it on there. I won't be able to get it to go over the fucking. That's why I usually use the bigger stuff. We'll try. We'll give it a go. I did have some somewhere. I can't find it. I've got a big bag of it somewhere. I've got a big bag of mixed stuff, like, which is great for doing these. Can I find it? Can I fuck? Well, there's a big one. Yeah, that stuff will do. Have a snippet of that. A little snippet of that. That can go in there, like so. We'll get ready to bang that on there, like so. Bing bang bosh. Get a bit of fucking heat into that now. Should be good to go now. Shaking a bit there, which is never fucking good. Sticky bastard, go on. My soldering iron died. No, I don't think so. It's because it's not fucking thingy down there, isn't it? That's what it is. It's taking the heat away, I think. It may have to come off in a minute because I've got a feeling that's not going to fit around there because I think it's just shrunk from residual heat, I think. Yeah, as I thought. Fuck. Yep. I had a feeling to do that. Fucking hate this cheap wire. Cheers, bird. Oh, we got 18 in. Hello, peoples. If you're not in already, get in chat, guys. Get in chat. Get involved. Apologies if I'm not very thingy in chat, but as you can see, I am a little bit busy and I'm not looking at what the screen's going on. Just having a break every now and again and just having a look, see what's going on out there with you guys. Like, go. That's better. Seems to be doing the job. A little snip. Boom. That's better. Right, let's get some thicker stuff. I'll have to use this stuff. I think I'll have to use this thicker stuff. I think. Get on there to just cover that whole area. Yeah, Vix looks tidy, mate. He's happy. That's going back to him next week. When I get the chance to go to the post office, I'll be going back to him. Right. So cool down. Bung that on there, like so. I know that it's not the right colour, but it's going to... as long as it's on there, it doesn't matter. There we go, children. That's done, I think. So we can put that up there like that. Get that right close to that. And that will now shrink in there like shrinking violets. Come on, in you go. Shrink. Put some heat around it. Just gonna get the lighter out actually again. It's the easiest way to do it sometimes. Sometimes it's easier just to use a freaking lighter than faff about. There we go. Hello, people that aren't in chat. Pop in chat. Get involved, guys. Get involved. See what's going down in the town. Right, let's cut this back out. Wants to cut about, make it about the same, give or take. About there. It's all right because we don't need that other bit. And clear that one off as well. We're giving it a little bit of a Jimmy Riddle. Solder on there. Going on that. Nicely. Well, that cools too much. Let's put a bit more of that on. Clean the tip off again. Tip's clean, nice and clean. I believe it uses the Squirrel Foodle Doodles chip. But even... oh, I've got fucking solder everywhere now. It's just splurged on me. Bastard. We are connected and all sorted for ease and whiz, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we are. Right. So, that is now sorted. Heat's not got back to the kit, so that's good. Get a bit of hecking flames going. Because I haven't got my other kit with me. Right, so let's clear the decks now. Let's clear all the crap we don't need out of the way. Let's get rid of that. Let's get a little bag to put these bits and pieces I don't need in, like all these screws and shit. All these screws and stuff can fuck off. Don't need those. These just put, like I say, these just come with the fitting kit for the DNA board. They only really need to send the main screws, I think, but they send these nevertheless. So come in with it. Go. There we go. Now, boys and girls, it's assembly time. Oh yes, it fucking is. This is where the jigsaw comes together now. Right, so those are out of the way. Let's get them out of the way. Let's get that out of the way. That can come out of the way now. That seems to be a good job, if I do say so myself. It's well and truly on there. Right, get rid of that. Don't need that. Get rid of that. Don't need that. Get rid of that. Don't need that. Get rid of that. That can go out the fucking way up there. Don't need that. Don't need that either. Don't need any of those bits. They can go over there. Don't need the screwdriver. That can go over there. And those bits there. And there. I lost one. Looks like I've lost a squidgy adapter by the looks of it. I don't know where that's gone. Hey ho. Such is life. So, let's give this a quick wipe again because it's full of. So, a quick recap for the people that haven't seen it already. Here we go. This is how far we've got with it. And I've lost a bloody piece for it, I think. I may be wrong. Never mind. Right, so to get all the fingerprints off here now. I'll try to. That's a lot of fingerprints off it. It's a lot of fingerprints. Go. Good. Just doing a bit of tidying up. Checking everything's right, which it is, I think. There we go. There we are. That's done. That's dusted. Let's get that bent a bit more. Try not to break anything, which I haven't. So I still move it. Oh, that'll tighten down a bit more, will it? All right, fair enough. Well. Just checking fit and finish on there, boys and girls. Checking fit and finish. Very nice. Right. Before we go any farther, I suppose we better do a quick check, haven't we? Make sure it's working. You can see that's a very nice looking bit of kit, isn't it? Yeah. Right, let's do a little check then. There's the Lipo. So we need to connect the balance lead, which is there, like so. So the balance lead needs to go in, like so. Only goes in one way around, boys and girls. Only goes in one way around. And that needs to go there, like that. And then we need to plug this in, which goes in like that. Now this should have some charge in it. Should do. And there we go, boys and girls. We're all ready to go and fired up, look. Yeah, buttons. Up and down. With the button. No atomizer. Yep. Good. Right, so next thing. Let's get this bang together, shall we? And this is where the fun starts. This is where the fun starts, right? So we'll leave that out for a minute. So we've now got we've got all these here, which go on like so. Apparently, these slide on like that. I think I may be wrong. Yeah, they go on there like so. So we've got to put all these pieces on here. We've got to work out how many you need each side now. And I've got I should have done this before, shouldn't I? I should have peeled all these bloody things off. But it's nice that you get, you know, it comes with, you know, the protective thing on it, like broken. So you got to put these on here, like so. One, and they go on like so. And you got to stack them. This could take some time, ladies and gentlemen. This could take some time. It looks very janky when you're doing it this way, but it's actually there's actually quite a lot of engineering thought gone into it, to be fair to it. My God, is it hot today?
So I like this heat.
Just some people are right stingy bastards when it comes to buying mods, aren't they? Do you know what I mean? This could take a while, ladies and gentlemen. It's nice that they do put the thingies on it, though. You know, the protective things. They just slide over like that, like a little jigsaw. This is for Shane, Big Boy Coils. He's having this. He's bought all the parts. You see, he sent me a mod that had a DNA board in that he wanted me to check over, and I said, well, you might as well make one of these out of it because the mod was a bit battered. It was an old Panzer DNA 200. And the mod was a bit battered, so I said, well, why don't you make, you know, because he makes coils, you know. I thought, oh, what a brilliant idea, you can have that, can't you? Another one down. Once these on, of course, is that you've got these pieces, which are obviously lengthways and sideways. Pardon me. It's not that expensive, mate, when you think about it. If you've already got the mod, yeah, it's about 40 quid, give or take. If you've already got a mod that's got a Lipo in it, you know, you can pick it, you know, a DNA 200 or a DNA 75 mod. Like I say, you can get one, you can make it cheaper by just having a 18650 one. Yeah, it is, but I suppose it makes it easier for them to make it, you know. They could have just made it in one piece, couldn't they? Really? Let's think about it. And there's a little pack of these, which are just a little bit thinner, I think. Yeah. So you got to put the thicker ones on and then one thin. Get the products in first. They jack the point. Yeah, I know. Yeah, ludicrous what they do with stuff, mate. It's ludicrous. A fucking, you know, as you know, we're not greedy with our prices. Well, we try not to be anyway. Yeah, one of them at the end, right? Okay, that's fair enough. One of those goes on at the end, right? Just remember my screwdriver's down there, otherwise I'll forget it. Right, so yeah, that goes on there like that. This could take a while. Yeah, they're a bit of a bargain, these Jazzy's waffles. But there's never any money in the bank when I go to bloody get one of Jazzy's waffles. Yeah, I can't afford that. I might treat myself to DNA 250C Paranormal at Expo though. It's the only thing I really want, to be honest. It's the only thing I've got my eye on. And the new Squonker from Lost Vape. That's the only other one I do really like the look of. Yeah, it's a bit of a fiddle this, but meh. Hey. Yeah, Yeehee set the price on the thingies. A lot of people aren't, shouldn't have their, shouldn't be allowed to sell them because the prices they're selling them at. Do you know what I mean? They're just ludicrously priced for what they are. Rather buy a DNA mod anyway. The menu system's easier. Set it and forget it. No fanny about with fucking temp control and all that shite. And this new DNA function sounds awesome. Can't remember what it was now. Oh yeah, this what's it called? Replay or whatever it's called. I like the sound of that. Yeah, see, it does look quite smart, though. It does look quite smart when it sits together, guys. It's just putting the things together. To be honest, mate, we don't make much profit, hardly anything profit-wise on mods. Profit-wise, RIP on the UL Nunchuckus is like is $79.99. We're selling them at $58.99. We've sold a fucking enough of them. Fucking hell. We've sold shitloads of those things. I've had 4 deliveries of the fucking things. Can't keep them in stock long enough. Yeah. The new ones, fucking have to faff about up twice on the joystick, down twice, then fucking tickle your arse. Do you know what I mean? No, not for me, Yeehee chips. I like the older Yeehee chips, but these new ones with all this fancy damn joystick crap on it. They're nice mods, don't get me wrong, but see if I can blag one at Expo. Hello, I review for you. Yeah, tickle the cheeky bum wanks are optional, yeah. They are optional. Get in there, you fucking thing. I think they could have thought of a better way of doing this. This is a bit thing like. It's AD Vaping, mate, in South Wales. We've got a website if you want to check it out. It's advaping.com. It's not my shop, but it's where I work at. Thing is, though, right? I could buy like 2 DNA 250 mods for the price of thing, like, yeah? You know? Yeah, I mean, the older chips are sort of like you sort of set it and forget it, didn't you? You set it up for what you wanted it to be at, and then that was it. Like, you know, I've got like a 350 there, Yeehee SX 350 somewhere. Yes, there's somewhere knocking about. Yeah, like tonight, yeah. Like tonight, yeah. It's got a good enough connection on, hasn't it? Yeah, I think so. Cool. Yeah, I was just about to mention you, but before you said it, Philip. Yeah, you know, we try and be, you know, you got to be fair sometimes, you know. Oh, it's ADV10, capital ADV, and then the number 10 for 10% off all e-liquid orders on our website at the minute. So I'm hoping to hurry this up. I've got work in the morning. Got to be up in the morning. At the minute, I'm absolutely sweating pigs. Roasting in this house. I demand a rebate. Yeah, it's only to ADV10 online, not in store, because the juice is cheaper in store anyway. It's £1 cheaper in store. It's $15.99 for 100ml online with a Nick shop. It's 15 in store. If you look, so you've already getting a dirty discount anyway. Oh, the T class is horrible. Oh, hideous piece of shit. Smock designed that one for him. Fucking hell. Don't know what they were thinking. It's like that lass you had in school. It was always more deformed, more not deformed, more older than her years. That got all the lads, but she had a face only a mother could love. Do you know what I mean? You know the one. Easy Rider. Fucking, I don't know why I bite my nails. I really don't. Right, that is now ready to rock and roll one side. There you go, see? One side done. Do the other side now, this other corner. Get this other corner done. Once this other corner's done, we're laughing. I'm just going to strip a load of these off first, I think. Be fucking easier. Fucking hell, yeah, Duffer and Conway, bloody hell. Yeah, there were some right fucking weird fucking looking ones there. Mind you see enough of them, don't you, being in Clan Roost? Jesus. Some fucking proper strange people in Clan Roost, boys and girls, I tell you. Hey up, Andy! Randy Andy in the house. I thought I'd do this live. I was going to do like a build video, but I thought I'll do it live for a change. See what it's like. So there we go. It's a bit of a slow progress, but we're getting there slowly. Getting there slowly, boys and girls. Getting there slowly. Sorry for the longevity of it, but hey, okay. It's all good, man. It's all good. Oh, I'm going to get sick of peeling these things off very quickly. Very quickly indeed. Yeah, this is it. I say I'm hoping it's good for the channel. Hope so. Just thought I'd do something different. That's the main thing. Do you guys want to see more build videos or what? Because that's what I thought. I might even start doing one once a month, like. But this is just a handy bit of kit to have if you've got like, if you've got a DNA mod that's looking a bit battered, a 75-watt one or a DNA 200 one. Do you know what I mean? It's laughing, isn't it? Basically, it works out, right, for all the bits apart from the board and the battery, it works out at 33 quid for a 510. The whole kit here that you see, and obviously the actuators. Kind of regret eating that kebab now. 2 more to go, 3 more to go on this corner. Yeah, and the DNA board, that's what I mean. Yeah, the DNA board's expensive, but if you've already got a DNA mod, it's ideal, isn't it? And that's the whole point of doing this, because I've already had the DNA board. Well, my mate did, Shane did, on another, on a mod that he wasn't using, because it was battered and the battery was goosed on it. So it needed a new battery in it regardless. So it was only an extra like 33 quid. And he's got himself, something useful out of something that was unuseful, that he wasn't using. So it's recycling that battered mod that you've got lying around that you don't use anymore. Do you know what I mean? Well, you don't need effect up DNA. You just need a DNA that's, a bit bad. Loads of people sell mods cheap on some of the for sale sites. You can pick mods up for like 20 quid that have got DNA boards in. But when you think back to, was it the Friday morning? They did one that was like the same as, well, I think they did it first actually, and Coilmaster stole it. They did one that was like the Coilmaster kit. No, it doesn't have to be a DNA. This one's designed for a DNA. This one is designed for a DNA. Already had the cutouts in it, but they have got another one that doesn't even use the DNA board. It just uses a little LED readout. Make yourself a tab, TBD, or make yourself a mod, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Make something with it. Don't be afraid to have a go. That's the whole point. Can't really fuck it up. It's only positive and negative. As long as you know which one's positive and negative, you're on the money, aren't you? Do you know what I mean? Getting this fucker in to line up, though, is a bit of a twat, I tell you. 2 seconds, boys and girls. 2 seconds. Like fucking, I don't know what this is. Get the sander out, yeah. Get the sander out. Sounds like a plan prof, mate. I'll tell you. Just starting to do my tits in a little bit now. Gonna get a little bit of a. I think I kind of did it slightly the wrong way, I think. Because it's not going in straight, that's what it is, I think. Oh, plastic. Ah, there we go. And again, in you go. There we are. That's better. There we are. That's better. We're in. We're in like Flynn. There we go. Fingerprints and all. I've lost the will to live. I really have lost the will to live putting them things in. But we're getting there, ladies and gentlemen. Screen's fine. The screen is fine, mate. It's all good, mate. I'm starting to lose the will to live, though. Peeling these bloody things. Well, the plastic kit was $19.99. Well, right, the plastic kit, the actuators. What else did I buy? Oh, and the 510 came to 33 quid. But the actual DNA board was from a mod that was battered. So basically, the board's getting reused from something else, which is why I thought I'd do it, because it's something different. But there are other types of the kit available. If you go on their COILSTATION, they do an 18650 one designed for a DNA 75/200. They do the Lipo one, which is the one I've got, and they also do one that's designed one that's for 18650s, one that's designed for Lipo like this one, and they do another one that's just designed for a little LED readout. But this is a burning tab being made for my mate Shane. Lipo cost £9 plus postage. It's about 13 quid for the Lipo. But again, I could have used the Lipo that was in the mod if it was working. This was the Lipo that was in the mod, and it would have fitted in. Yeah, but the Lipo in the mod was boogered, so hence why I needed to buy a new one. But if you already had the mod, you know, and the mod was a bit battered, Coil Master ones are shit. They've got no power behind them. As soon as you go below 0.3 ohms, they don't fucking want to know. They do not want to know at all. They're just like, you can even hear the chip going, squealing. So this was just another way of doing it. Because I've been thinking about making one like this, because I've got a few DNA boards knocking about. So I've got another one to make at some point for myself, because I want one. Now I've built this one. Unravel that bit of paper. So I'll use that for protection against the arts of squirrels. And by arts of squirrels, I mean fingerprints. That can get slotted in there, like Silky the Silkworm's leather codpiece. Why won't you fit in there, you bastard? Come on. I'll try and get this in there without getting my fingerprints all over it now. There we go. 1, 2, line them up, and pew, 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 pew. There we go. One, there we are. Jobs are good. Get all these fitted. Get the side one in as well. Fuck it. No, it doesn't come with instructions. It's dead easy though. Work the switch screws out. Go. Come on, prof. A man of your many talents can do it. I'm sure. It doesn't, Andy, because I tried to fit one and it wouldn't go in because all the holes are in different places, mate. And I end up making a right mess of it, so that's why it's still sat on the shelf. I did try, did look, but it wasn't having none of it, mate. It wasn't having none of it. Well, not having any of it. It wasn't. Right, so that's that. Right, okay. Keep slotting these together. Yeah, pretty much. That's why I thought I'd do it. Yeah, it's dead easy, mate. If you can get hold of a DNA board knocking about, get yourself either the 18650 one or even get the one that's just got the straight voltmeter connector in it. It shows you what everything you need to buy on the page, like, you know, to make it work. Do you know what I mean? So go for it, mate. Go for it. That's what I say. That's why I thought I'd do it, because it's just something a bit different. Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, there's no instructions for others to follow. That's why I thought I'd do a video. I thought there might be some in their files on their website. I don't know, like, but it's easy enough to do. It's only screws and a bit of wiring. I mean, this was pretty much done anyway because the DNA board's only got 2 ins and 2 outs. Yeah, I tried fitting it. I mean, technically, it's roughly in the right place. I think, if I remember rightly, when I looked at, because I tried fitting the one, I've got a faulty board that I used to test fit in the R150, but it just wouldn't fit. I couldn't get it to fit because I think the USB were thingy on. Yeah, links down below in the description, boys and girls. Yes, they fucking are. Oh, loads of times, mate. Loads of times have I been fatally stabbed by them fucking stupid things. They do my tits in, they do. Majorly. Majorly do my tits in, they do. Oh, we're nearly there, boys and girls. We're nearly there. We are nearly there. I think I've dropped one somewhere. Giggity. I know, it's a lovely little mod as well. I've just done a repair on... got this sent for repair. The old diffusion. I put the batteries in the wrong way and it went bang. So I just put a new fuse on I replaced the fuse on the DNA board, and it seems to be fine now. So yeah, it's all good, hunky dory. I think I've dropped one of these fucking peg things somewhere. Ah, I have dropped one. I thought I dropped one. Problem, there's all sorts of bits stuck to the floor now. Just need one of the thinner ones now. And we are pretty much there. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we are there. Right, let's get rid of all this crap out of the way now, so we can let the dog see the rabbit, so to speak. Right, let's get the battery sorted out. First things first, I need to clean all the inside of that because it's shit. Get rid of all the fucking fingerprints from inside it, for starters. I can fucking screw the battery in. Do you know what I mean? So I can put the battery in there. I've not done too badly for fingerprints, but right, let's get a bit of tape on the go from the tape bag. Bit of double-sided sticky tape that's sort of grey blacky colour to stick the battery down with, because it'll look so much better with a bit of that on. Hey up, Pete. Fucking hell, is it 11 o'clock already? This has been a long stream, boys and girls. I am sorry I've been so fucking boring. I do apologise. Getting moaned at now. I've got to go fucking bed in a minute, so I'm getting moaned at. She's in a mood, I think. So I'm not in bed. So I'm going to have to get this buttoned up quick now, guys, so I can go to bed. I like the mini one. The mini one's alright. Don't need to build, I'll just stick a tank on it. I know it'll work anyway, because it's a DNA mod. They're pretty much guaranteed to work. Just going to put a bit of tape on this battery, shouldn't rattle around. And then we will be laughing, boys and girls. We will be laughing. Right, let's get this, get 2 strips of that in there. One there. One there. I've just put some of that sticky back plastic stuff on there, you know, double-sided sticky tape. This is designed for battery connections. That's what it's designed for. Sticking batteries in. It's designed for the RC market, so stuff sticks like shit. Only problem is getting the frigging thing off. It's a nightmare. You know, getting the backing off. So I have to rub it till it's warm. We're nearly at the good bit, mate. We're nearly at the good bit. I'm just putting the battery in now, dude. So we should be nearly there. Oh, it's the zipper case. It's the one in the zipper case. Right, let's get everything plugged in. Like so. That can go in there, about there, like so. That can connect up like that. Sit there like that. Can go in there, like so, or something like that. Go there like that, something like that. Just give them a bit of a bend so they're around the corner a bit. There we are. A bit of a bend there. So that's all nice and neat in there. Like that. There we go. That's like that. That's like that. Let's get the base plate. Yep, Shane. You just come in as I'm finishing it off, mate. Literally. Literally put the back cover on now. Just putting the back cover on. Got to a good bit. Peel it scabs off. I've lost a ring, O-ringy thing somewhere. Oh, fuck it. Do like that. Okay, queuing everyone making thingies about my fucking handiwork. There's always one, isn't there? There's always one or two, isn't there? 2 seconds, I've got to hold it in my hands because it's easier to screw up. Oh, I've missed a fucking... One fell off. I wasn't paying attention, that's right. Yeah, it's back on there now. Just got to nip it all up in a minute with a pair of pliers, but I just want you to see the finished article. It's going to be covered in fingerprints, mind, Shane. Two seconds, guys. Just easier for me to do it on my laps. All right. I'll be with you now. Just putting the final bolts in, yeah. To hold it all together. We're nearly at the point of reveal, boys and girls. We're nearly at the point of reveal. Just got to unscrew that because it's left the thingy-majig on. Probably have to do the same on the top ones as well. We'll see. See how we go along. I sincerely hope he is. Take that one off there. Get the fucking thing off. Just got to get the all the protective coating off now. All the protective things. Anyway, if you ignore all the fingerprints and that, get some tissue to wipe it with, because it's a bit of a fingerprint magnet. There you go, bud. One tab. There you go, Shane. One tab, all done and dusted, mate. You know what you see? Just fire it. What do you do? Worth it, because that's a nice way of doing it. Oh, you see? Just vaped on it. All right, mate. So there you go. There's the finished object. It'll be cleaned up and that before you get it, mate. But there you go. There is the stealth vape kit. It's got full of fingerprints, but it's quite a weighty little bugger, considering it's what's got in it and what have you. You know, it is proper solid, mate. You know, it's a nice height as well. It's not too low. It's not too high. So there you go. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for watching. As usual, all the links will be down below. So yeah, there you go. Ready to rock and roll, Shaking Stevens, man. All good. So what I'll do now is I shall take the battery out of that for now. And I shall charge it properly. So it's got a full charge in it. And then I shall disconnect the battery for Expo. And I think that looks very pucker, boys and girls. So there you go. Nice and sound bit of kit. It's proper heavy as well. It's not going to slide about much. I mean, you could put some rubber feet on it if you really wanted to. Some little round rubber feet. But yeah, all done, mate. There you go. DNA board for the win. Here we go. There we go. Nice and straight. Night, guys. Well, I'm going to bugger off. And I shall see you when I see you next. When I next do a video. I thought I'd do something different by doing that. So, catch you in a bit. Little pips.